Yep. You're getting all the bites. Whoa.
There you go. Right by the rocks where I want it.
Yep. Cool. You're getting bites. It's just a matter of hooking them. Each trout swimming, look at it this way. Each trout that you have, that's a steak in the water.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a steak. You got to bring that steak in. You got to raise it. You got to get those cattle, those sea cattle. No, freshwater cattle, because we're not in the sea, but might as well be a sea. It's a sea in itself. Beautiful morning here in the high Sierras at Meadow Lake. I wonder why they built the town here. They're like, we could go fishing anytime and go to the hurdy-gurdy houses. The hurdy-gurdy houses used to be on the other side of the lake, and they'd have a ferry to transport the men to go have entertainment after a hard day's of work in the mines. This place has a lot of history. I love this area. I'm glad I chose to camp here. No regrets. Got the woods, the lake, mountains, trails, ghost town, cemetery. This is the place. This is a place to go. On today's agenda, we're going to go ahead and hike out to Fordyce Lake, one of the hardest lakes to get to. And tomorrow we'll hike to French Lake. And I got a couple hidden ponds. Actually, there's a lot of little hidden ponds and lakes. There's over 50, 60 bodies of water back in here, which is a prime area for Sasquatch lake creatures. We're also going to stand today on the Hartley Butte. We'll do that after we go to Fordyce Lake. We'll turn around and we'll go climb the butte. I believe that's the first area gold was discovered, is in that butte. And there are caves or crevices and good areas to explore for Sasquatch activity, or at least evidence that he's been in the area, especially on the backside where it's super primitive. There's no trail or jeep road. It's not a very tall butte. Probably can climb it in half hour. Just rock climb it to the top. You gotta still be careful. There's drop-offs on these buttes. Oh, there's a duck. But definitely wanted to show you a perspective from far away of the butte so you can see kind of what we're doing today. Fordyce Lake is about a mile past the butte, and in this butte we're going to climb, and it's not going to be easy. You can see there's cliffs. We're going to have to meander between the rocks and try to get our way up to the top. It's going to be steep. That's just the crown right there. Hartley Butte, named after the founder who discovered gold here of the town of Summit City, Excelsior, aka Meadow Lake. It was named 3 different things. Meadow Lake's its final name. The dam is original 1950s. The dam's original 1850s. And then the town came later. At least that's what I read. But then again, another site said the dam was designed in 1863. Either way, it's one of the oldest dams in California. It has an unusual ripple shape, or it's serpentine kind of. And we're trying to do a little fishing here, see if we can catch anything near the dam. It's one of the best spots to fish here. It's a pretty exciting day. So much to explore. You can just go up in there and look for caves or hike up in the woods. I'm sure you're going to find some evidence. There's always something strange to find if you look hard enough for it. Beyond the dam is quite a few major peaks. They're very stunning. Lots of cliffs and rock formations. You guys are going to get the full view. I cannot wait to bring it to you. It's awesome. It's empty?
Yeah. Look, I guess sit back there.
A bullet case or a back... Yeah. Oh, look at this, guys.
No, I just dropped it. Oh, it's Tasco. Is that for cameras?
Tasco, that's just the brand name. Look at this. Do you know what these are?
Rock formation?
Lava beds. Yeah, from lava spewing up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Ooh.
See how rigid they are?
Yeah.
And supposedly this is supposed to be all underwater. These are supposed to be like little islands, but the lake's so low now, it's totally exposed. Come on, rascal. That's pretty cool. There's the dam. It's pretty phenomenal. I have not been over here. It's very muddy. Like I said, this is all underwater. Good for searching for tracks. If I find any tracks today, I'd love to measure them and size them up. It's one of the things we try to make a goal of, is when we're hiking, we search for tracks, especially in the muddy areas and these ponds and lakes that we find. Heading off to, oh, this is muddy. Oh boy. Fordyce Lake. Very hard lake to get to, unless you're hiking it from Meadow Lake or taking an OHV trail on the backside. North side is just almost impassable. Fordyce Lake, and then we'll go ahead and we'll climb Hartley Butte. It's a volcanic type of dome. It doesn't have many trees on it. Overlooks this lake. I believe it's the spot where gold was found, which sparked a gold rush. Back in the day, when the Comstock, there was a Comstock panic, and everybody rushed from Virginia City's Comstock, and they came here instead for a while. And this is not the only mine. There is a lot of other mines, like mining towns, but this is one of them. Everybody thinks the desert's Wild West. Forget about the Sierras. That's half of the Wild West right here. This is the heart of the Wild West. This is primitive. This is Bigfoot Central here. There you go. Hartley Butte. It's beautiful. How do you want to get down there? Here this way? Okay. Going down to the creek, Forsyth Creek, I believe. Drains on into Forsyth Lake. All these lakes are connected by creeks and rivers. One drains into the next. So if you don't get good snow melt, the streams dry up, the lakes get low, and reservoirs, that's what happens. It's a cool little place down in here. Find some Bigfoot back in here, man. Eating some berries and shit. Serious. Oh yeah, it colors a fall back here. Cool. It's pretty wet back here. So it must flood this. We're behind the dam, yeah?
Oh, you step in the water.
How are we gonna get around? We need to get around. Maybe climb the rocks ahead, huh? Wet and cold feet. I walked over here, dude. It's a little drier. Rascal don't seem to care. He's like, what? I'm walking through water? I don't care. We cut across to the creek. It's flowing, dude. I hear rapids and shit. See if we can find some tracks along the creek. It's our best chance of finding something is where it's wet. Fordyce Lake is pretty primitive, so we might find some tracks along their shoreline too. We'll check all kinds of areas for Bigfoot today. Today is all about the Squatch. Iron ore. Might even find some gold ore up here. Oh yeah. Look at this. Measures water levels. This whole area probably goes underwater when they flood the dam. Probably just release it all through here. Trees are probably under. Wow. Look at this flow. We're gonna see something special up here. Wow. Go on, Rascal. There was mining and sleuth and yeah. That's old. Look at that.
Yeah.
Some remnants of the town back in here. That's old. That's 1800s probably. All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll go around here so we can stand in the... Wow. Look at the dam. That is cool, dude. Look, we can walk down the middle. Check out that. The water flows through that little hole, creating this stream. So what we'll do is we'll cross here, and we can go up the middle a little bit. But we need to be careful not to get our feet wet. It's okay if it does, but... Holy crap. He just leaped, dude. It's okay. He's fine. He's a dog. Hold on, Rascal. Wait for us. He gets ahead and scouts ahead. Rascal. Alright. Dude, that's way too wet.
Yeah, no.
We can't cross that here.
What?
Look, there's the road right there where you need. Let's just go, wait, go straight, dude. And we can cross up here. It's easier. What else can we do, right? That black volcanic rock. Volcanic activity was quite high here at one time. Whoa. Oh shit, my feet are muddy, dude. I'm not gonna be able to do this, see? Fuck. Feet are too muddy, I'm slipping.
Now you could just jump down.
Yeah, I know. Our trail's up here. And these are Jeep roads, see? Alright, let's keep going up. Oh. We should see the lake up here. Oh yeah, it's down there. Relatively easy hike. Where's that Jeep road? Here's the road. It goes right down to the lake. And that massive basin, that's where the lake is. And then we have the butte. We take it on the way back, we'll stand under it. It'll look a lot different in the front. We'll do the butte when we get done with the lake. Into another lake basin. Massive valleys, lake basins carved out by glaciers. Yeah, this is the road to the lake. It's a Jeep road. I could probably take this. I have taken roads like this, if not 10 times worse. With boulders and everything, but I try not to. It's easy to damage your vehicle and get stranded back here, and then you're screwed. There's nobody out here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming around the corner. So we head into another lake basin, and you can see Old Man Mountain. Below it's Phoenix Lake. Technically, if we were to head straight and cut right, there's about 50 bodies of water. This is a primitive wilderness. There's nobody out here. There's no stores, nobody to hear you scream. The roads are very harsh and rough. I've taken quite a few of them. Everyone's different. Some grace cliffs. This is the real deal back here. And this canyon starts to open up, and you get many picturesque views of various peaks. Just like French Lake, you can see English Peak. And then here you can see Old Man Mountain. A little obscure behind the trees, but I'll get better footage when we get a little further down. The key is, it's better to hike so you can see nature. You want to take the Jeep road, take it. But if you really want to enjoy this lake, oh, I see the lake, guys, through the trees. Ha ha. We're not lost through the trees. I can see the blue. It's a big lake, guys. And then we'll go ahead and we'll summit the butte and then we'll head back to camp, and I'll make sandwiches. I got pepperoni, turkey, ham, Kraft cheese, and I have I didn't get Kraft. I got provolone, and I got 2 types of cheese. I have this other cheese is like pepper jack and cheddar. It's pretty good stuff. We're gonna eat a good lunch today, guys. Might even cook up some nice little side dish of some buttered green beans. Yeah. Who says you can't eat good when you're camping? Especially after climbing Hartley Butte. We'll want to eat. It's one of the high points in the Meadow Lake area. You gotta go to the top of that. Into the woods we go. I'm coming for you, Sasquatch. He's waiting for us, and we're coming for him. This is not finding Bigfoot. This is the paranormal. This is the Chronicles of the Paranormal and Ghost Society. It's a little bit different here. We chase that Squatch. We don't get all scared and be like, what's that? What's that producer in the woods? We see Squatch. It's Squatch. There's no doubt about it. Something hairy right on 2 legs. Sometimes they get mad and throw things at us. But we chase that Squatch. That's the rule of thumb. That's a seasonal creek. Oh, the pipe. And yeah, there are remnants of mines out here. There are caves and things. Yeah. That's mining a brick. Yeah, there's a mining operation. Look in here. Look at the metal thing. Or no, that's a rock. It's all rusty. Yeah, there was metal. It's getting a little rocky and rough. Imagine driving over these boulders. That's why it's better to walk, unless you want to puncture a hole in the gas tank. And you can have a high clearance Rubicon Jeep and you can do this. But if you don't have one of those, you're SOL, man. SOL. I see old man mounting through the trees. Haven't been able to get good video footage for the website. Probably from the lake you can see it better. Less than a half mile ago and we will be down at Fordyce Lake. This place is phenomenal. It's just a hidden lake in the middle of the Sierra Nevadas. It's hardly accessible, which makes it a prime spot for Bigfoot expeditions and investigations. It's a lot of shoreline to cover, a large lake. Wish us luck. Hopefully find some nice tracks up here. If not, we'll enjoy Mother Nature.
Box.
Where's the headlights?
In front, see?
Oh.
Look, come out. See the box?
Yeah.
Where you put the stuff in?
Oh, yeah. Might be the tail lights in the back end.
Yep.
It's just pieces of the car.
Yeah.
Wonder what happened here.
Yeah.
How weird.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rusty remnants. Fall hasn't transpired here. You have some orange and red and yellow flowers. A bunch of white and yellow ones. It's pretty amazing. If you look over here, check out this bad boy. It's a seasonal creek that crosses. So there's a lot of, still the ground's pretty wet throughout here. Moist, a lot of shade. Not really affected by fall. So we're coming across a few flowers here and there now. Of course, in the spring is the best viewing time, mid to later spring for flowers out here. But you can't control what time you come visit. Not if you go to all sorts of places hiking. Different times of year, different places. Different seasons, different benefits. Different types of wildlife and birds as well. I guess there's pros and cons and everything. We're pressing on to Fordyce Lake. These old mining and wagon roads. Look at that, a bunch of volcanic domes and peaks. A shed back here? Old Man Mountain's coming up. Let's go check this out, man. Let's explore. Rascal, come on. You're always going the wrong way, man. Trying to lead me out to hell or something. I see the lake through the trees also.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
What the hell is this back in here? It might be part of a mining. Wow. It's our base camp, okay? I know, Rascal, come on. I know you smell things, yeah. Wow. It's phenomenal. In the middle of the Tahoe National Forest. Firewood, fire pit, nice little cabin in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful scenic views, the lake below. You can kind of see the lake at the bottom of the basin through the trees. Not here, but when you're up on that hill. Not from here, but when we were up on this hill and looking down through the trees, you could see the lake. It's a beautiful lake, beautiful. As the road gets too rough here, that's why they got it gated. I want people getting stuck down in here. You would. This is nasty. The lake's to the left. The road curves to the left. Jesus. Got to get to the lake. We're already down here. Wow. Holy crap. Come here, guys. You're not going to believe what I found. Come here. Wow. Look at this. Bricks. It looks like remnants of some kind of maybe mining camp or the wall. Look. Oh, wow. It's not really part of Meadow Lake. It is, but it isn't. Or I mean, we're about a mile away in the woods. Oh, wow. What we found. A barn, maybe, corral. Big wood beams. A lot of metal cans. Yeah, somebody lived here. This was somebody's homestead. It's amazing what you find by exploring. This was a good find. Look at this, Jared. It's a friggin' homestead. There's a barn that's collapsed and a couple buildings. This is cool, dude. That's why they don't want you coming down here, because they're worried that people will mess with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look how old this is, man. There's bricks everywhere. Look at this. Huh?
Sunnyside. Oh, Sunnyside Acres.
The hell is... Hold on. Sunnyside Acres. Sunnyside Acres, but then I can't read the rest.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a lot of collapsed buildings. There's one back there too.
Yeah.
This was some kind of... There was something back here. Maybe some homestead, ranch, maybe a mining operation. That's why they didn't want people back here. Look at this. According now, Sunnyside Acres. I don't know, but this is pretty damn cool. And we'll have lake access soon. We're not here to cause problems. We're just hiking and passing through. Slice. Holy crap, dude, someone is living here.
Rascal.
Chunky, Campbell's Chunky Soup, but this is all shit that's like 50, 60 years old.
Over the fridge.
There's like medicine. Camping, Sphenic liquid. Oh, I don't want to look in the fridge. I'm afraid of what I might find. Cup of soup. These are the old, this one's from the 1970s, the Progress soup. Look at that. Whoa. Oven mitts hanging. If you ask me, this place is a little creepy.
Yeah.
It's a homestead. The old stoves. Everything's like a blast of the past. The old kettle, the percolator, 1970s back there. This was probably lived in around the 70s and then abandoned. Doesn't look like anyone's been here. Everything is labeled. For example, this cabin. Look at that. There's a 7, maybe a 9 on the front door. My son found some other cabins as well. Is there more down there? All right. This must be some kind of mining camp or old settlement. It was pretty freaky. The one place had a crawl space. Everything was... I know, well, those are beams, but it was like stepping back in the 1970s. The old soda, the cans, the old percolator on the table. That was crazy. Apparently there's more structures up here. Just remnants of the past, my son. See the piles of wood? It's a foundation here. Look at the stone all around. Yeah. Yeah. I could still put this on the Meadow Lake. I'm going to put a separate thing, Sunny Acres, but it is part of Meadow Lake area. It's probably a mining district here. And come up the road. It's a massive freaking barn. Oh my God. Some house on the prairie shit here, man. ×5. It's a pretty big structure. Upper door, the doors on the windows, the shutters, they're wood. You just pull the wood off and open them up. It's a nice homestead. This must have been a mine, ladies and gentlemen. Those are ore cart tracks. It's a beautiful homestead. Probably is the administration office for the mine, which no longer exists. I see the lake through the trees. We'll go down to the lake. There's a path right there. It probably goes to the lake. See it? Huh? As long as it takes me to the lake, I don't care. I don't see a mine back here, but I'm sure that's what they were doing. Sunny Acres Mine. There was a lot of claims back in here. This is just one of the many. Of course, we found this place accidentally because we're a little turned around. And we ended up stepping across this, which is all right. Admire the history. Just take pictures, leave nothing but prints, right? Well, we're out of here. We're going to Fordyce Lake. It's about a ½ mile away on the primitive shoreline. Back's much different. They have wood shingles on the backside. Somebody probably uses this as a cabin. We're just passing through hiking. Just happened to stumble across. It's not like we knew this place was here. It's still pretty cool to check out. A little path to an outhouse. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's quaint in the outhouse. Can't be no. That is the outhouse. No, dude, I'm not sniffing it. What do I look like, a fool? Oh, huh. It's barely standing. It's held with a metal bar.